Hi everyone and welcome. It's Lauren here from Acting Classes in Perth. This is episode number 6 of the Acting Classes in Perth Your Questions Answered daily show. The show where I'm here to answer all your acting related questions at 7 p.m. every single day, and I am absolutely loving it. We're here on Facebook Live, we're here on YouTube Live, we're doing them both simultaneously. Technology today, isn't it amazing? I want to give you a big, huge thank you and a call out to anyone who is watching us now. Thank you so much for logging in and checking us out here on this episode. Everyone else who's watching as well, thank you so much. Now, in this episode, we have a question from Ashan. But before we get to Ashan's question, I think it's only fair that we roll the intro. So let's do it. Roll the intro. Okay, so today's question comes into us from Ashan. Now, before we jump into Ashan's question, if you are watching us here, please give us a big thumbs up. We would love to know if you're out there. Also, leave a comment or ask a question, or simply just add a comment to say, "Hi, Lauren." That would be cool. Yeah, let's do it. And I'll try to reply to you as well. Now, let's jump into the question that Ashan has for us today. Ashan, you have a question?
Hey Lauren, as a beginner in the film industry, how do you recommend I start getting some auditions? Cheers, man.
Ashan, thank you so much for your question, man. And firstly, it's been an absolute privilege, my friend, to watch you start to shine and truly develop in our acting classes. Seeing you come in for your very first free 3-hour session, and now looking at the growth you've made after a few levels has just been absolutely amazing. So a lot of my respect is coming towards you, Ashan. Get ready to catch it. Thank you so much for being so focused and dedicated, especially in your last course. It was an absolute privilege, my friend. Now, there are a few ways that I would suggest as you are just a beginner. I'd probably say, first of all, Star Now. You know, I've spoken about Star Now a lot in class, and I think Star Now is a really solid medium for actors to start building their profiles, their brand, to start getting a bit of a page up there where they can showcase some of what they have to offer. Star Now is a great platform because not only do you get to put on your bio, you get to put in there all the stuff that you have done and or are continuing to do, but more importantly, you get to put on your headshots, and you get to put on a whole lot of different headshots. So I think that's really beneficial. You can look for different styles, you can look for different ways that you might want to be considered. You could try different characters. So throw all those photos up, as long as they're professional, or maybe not professional, but if they're amateur, at least they're, good. Don't have a photo of you, out at the pub. Not saying you would, Ashan, but I just meant like a photo of you at the pub with your mates kind of going, oh, don't put that up on there, please. I've seen plenty of those. And I'm like, take this photo down because it's really not good for brand. Plus, Star Now also allows you to put up some videos, right? So I would say start recording some monologues and throw those up on Star Now. Now, a monologue is one character talking, so you could be talking directly to camera like this, or you might be talking just past camera, just off lens. So do some monologues, different styles, so anyone that comes to your profile, they will see what you can offer, and that is going to just straight away, that's going to boost the chances that you get called in for an audition. Look, I've got another 2 ways as well, Ashan, that you can start finding auditions. Number 2 would be with me at an acting class, right? Because I get a lot of things pass over my desk, and the more I see you, so the more you're at a class, or the more you're doing a refresher class where you're coming back, the more you're in my mind. And when something does pass over my desk, you will be kind of thought of, I guess, much quicker or more likely than if I haven't seen you for weeks or months. Sometimes you kind of go into the darker recesses of the mind, and sometimes, unfortunately, actors do get forgotten about in that respect. It happens with the actor-agent relationship as well. That's why you should always be keeping consistent with visiting and making contact with your agent or agency as well, so you are always in the forefront of their mind. And it happens in the class space as well. So come up to me, make sure we start to build a bit of a friendship in class. I want to know what you're up to. I want to know, what auditions you've been going for. Impress me as much as you can, not really for my benefit, but for your benefit, because then when something comes across my table, or I get email, and I get them a lot, then I can go, oh, hang on a sec, Ashan would fit this role, or Ashan might be just out of this character, but you know what? The film, it's an independent film. I think they're going to kind of broaden the possibilities of the actors coming in. So you know what? I might suggest Ashan. So do that as well. And look, the other one, the third and final one, Ashan, that would also be in class, but not necessarily from my standpoint or relationship with you, but also the other actors and students in the class. So you're in a class with other actors. Now, they may be involved in local productions at the time, or they've just been involved in, or they're coming up to doing one, or they're going to an audition. Building your network is very, very important. And then on top of that, don't forget that it is your responsibility to take your career into your own hand. Look, I know you're going to have to go out there and hit the pavement and go to audition. But to me, I just feel that if that's your only strategy for getting roles, going out there, hitting the pavement and hoping, that someone else, a casting director or a director, is going to put you in their project, well, I just feel that that's not the best kind of business sense, or it's not the best way to structure yourself and progress yourself. It's not the best strategy for you as a brand. So what I would say is look at the students in the class and the classes that you do. Figure out who are the ones that you really like their personality, you think you could work with them, and also have a look at the students who you think are really, really talented, ones who you would like to do something with. Out of those two categories, see where the crossover is and start connecting and building strong relationships with those actors, and then come together and actually make something. Make a short web series, 1 5 or 10 minute episode every say month or week if you can, or make a short film together, because some other students in class will have been on set, and so they may know a filmmaker, and someone will know a sound guy, and someone knows a writer and a director, and you all come together and collectively make your own content, make your own short films, web series, even work your way down the line to a feature film where you're going to get an opening title credit, single title card at the very beginning of a movie on a screen. It's nice and big. That's where the value is, right? Get behind yourself and make your own brand happen, Ashan. I know you can. And you know what? You're the kind of guy that I know is going to action this. So I really urge you to, and also anyone else out there. Ashan, thank you so much. I really, really loved this question. I think it was a really deep question. I think it was a really intellectual question. And I really urge anyone out there to maybe take some time to go back and rewatch this video if you've got to get those points or get some ideas. Also, if you have any more questions around it, throw a comment into the section. If you loved the question or the answer, please share this video on social media. And if you are watching us here on Facebook, then be sure to like and follow our page at Acting Classes in Perth. If you're watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe, and then make sure you click the notifications bell so you get all the notifications coming in for each video we do every single day. And if you are listening to us finally on iTunes, click the subscribe button. We'll keep you updated as new episodes come out daily. Now, thank you so much for joining us. I am going to see you again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another question answered by me. Until then, I hope you have a great night. Stay safe, and like always, happy acting. Ciao.